Did you know that most personal injury law firms I work with could actually get more out of their marketing? Let's talk about how and the big thing that most law firms are missing when it comes to their messaging. Hi, I'm Casey Mraz, the founder of Juris Digital, and I've been helping law firms sign more of their higher value cases for the past 15 plus years. And if your website isn't delivering the type of results that you're looking for, it could be because of this simple reason. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why most personal injury law firms get their marketing message wrong and how a simple story brand framework like the one we use at Juris Digital can transform your marketing efforts and attract more seriously injured clients. So this could be the game changer that your firm is looking for. So first, I'm starting off here with a firm in Los Angeles, the Wilshire Law Firm. They have a huge marketing budget, and they're obviously committing a lot of resources here. But what you'll notice, the reason I pulled this one up is because this right here, kind of above the fold, is exactly what you would see with any other personal injury law firm website, almost like to the T. They have kind of like that cityscape in the background. They're talking about the amount they recovered. They're showing themselves, and they are showing logos. So here's the thing. If you're building your website like this, you do look like every other firm out there. And I think it's very advantageous to stand out and be memorable. And the way that we do that using the StoryBrand framework is we would rework this messaging to be different. So I'll come up with some examples on this one live so you can kind of understand the difference. So first and foremost, the hero of this website is clearly the attorneys. Like, they are obviously 1 billion recovered. There's pictures of them all. They're putting themselves as the hero. But are they the injured victims? Of course not. They're the attorneys, the guides that are actually going to help them along that journey. So every story brand starts with a hero. So the hero is not the lawyers, shouldn't be the lawyers. The hero is the injured victim. That's the person that is the injured victim, the person that wants to recover both physically and financially, and the person that wants to get their life back on track. And so they want to get here. They want to be getting their life back on track, but they have hurdles and they don't know how to do that. So let's start. We know that the hero of the story should be the client. Let's put that to the side, the injured victim. Now let's talk about the problems that they have. They're coming to you because they have a problem. And typically, clients are facing very serious problems after an accident. And there's 3 different types that we look at here. We look at an external problem. So that means, they're dealing with mounting medical bills, lost wages, and property damage. They have an internal problem. They're feeling overwhelmed, perhaps. They're frustrated. Maybe they're scared about their future. They're not exactly sure what the future looks like for them. And they also have a philosophical problem. And so they believe that somebody else was responsible for this accident, right? Just as you do. And they need to be held accountable. And they deserve fair compensation for that. So this is where you come in. You are the guide that helps guide them through these pain points, these problems, to success. So you understand their pain and stress. You've been there. You've helped hundreds of victims just like this person that you're working with now. And you have the expertise, the unique expertise and the resources and the background to navigate the complex legal systems and the financial resources to really, maximize the value of their case. You also understand the legal system, whereas your clients, the injured victim, the hero, does not. And then we basically provide a plan. So what is the call to action here? On every firm website, again, it's just like a contact form. Okay, but what's going to happen? What's not clear is what will happen is after I do this. Okay, I got a generic legal message here. I know you're available 24/7, but people like simplicity. And in this period that they're in, which is probably one that is, very stressful at this point in their lives, they haven't really figured out exactly what it's going to look like. Should I hire a lawyer? What happens after I hire the lawyer? And that's when we get to lead a plan now. And so a simple plan that you can offer your clients is really just a way of laying out 3 or 4 simple steps of this is the action you're going to take. So step 1, get a free initial consultation. Looks like we have that, of course, here and maybe a couple other places here. 2, what happens after that? Well, we're going to do a thorough case investigation, for example. 3, what are we going to do after that? Handle all the negotiations so you don't have to, right? And then 4, fight in court if necessary. And basically, you could visualize this on the website so people now see. And we'll talk about what this looks like when we all put it together. But after you have the plan, you basically then have that call to action. And the call to action would be, hey, this is your clear and compelling call to action. It could be, don't wait to get the help that you need. Call now for a free consultation. That's kind of like the primary call to action. But you also have to realize that when people are visiting your website, they're not always just ready to contact you and like buy, for example, or in this case, hire you. So what you have to do is you also provide an alternative call to action, which might be download my car accident guide, for example, if we were looking at the car accident page. And one important distinction I just want to put out here, we were only looking at the homepage so far, but you can have a story brand for every page of your website, and you should, because this is hard. This is what SEOs do. We come into your website when we're not trained with StoryBrand and create stuff like this, and it's just not doing you any favors. You would convert at a lot higher rate if you're putting together this plan. So after that call to action, the other thing that you would have is a failure. What's going to happen if they don't do this, right? That could be without proper legal representation, you risk being underpaid by insurance companies or denied compensation. And then you want to show what the success looks like. So paint a picture of success. With your help, clients can focus on recovery while we fight for your rights, for example. While we fight for the compensation you deserve, we can get your medical bills paid. We'll make sure you receive a fair settlement and make sure that you can move forward with your life. And then that gets us to the transformation where we show how you transform lives. So your client goes from being stressed, the stressed out person, to after working with the guide to back getting their life normal, right? They can look forward to a brighter future. So that's the StoryBrand framework. And then if you were to put this all in and then have multiple calls to actions, it would look something like this. So this page is like Los Angeles motor vehicle accidents. We're going to start off talking to the hero. We would start that off with addressing their pain points, right? Talk about how you are the guide, what the plan is, the call to action, what failure and success looks like, whether they don't work with you, and then of course, what they do. And that shows that transformation. So if you implement that StoryBrand framework, you're really going to position your firm as a trusted guide that the serious injured victims need. So that's a way that so many firms are not taking advantage of. And that's what's hurting them in the long run, is they're not doing stuff like this. They're having content like this, which is just loads of text here for search engines. This is not made for users. So if you're ready to transform your firm's marketing message and attract more seriously injured clients, we can help you implement a powerful framework using our StoryBrand method. We are StoryBrand certified legal marketing agency, the only one. So feel free to reach out to us at jurisdigital.com or email me directly at cmeraz, C-M-E-R-A-Z, at jurisdigital.com. Remember, in the story of your law firm success, you're the guide, but your client is always the hero. Thanks for watching, and here's to your firm's growth and success.